straight up fail. I just realized I can't access my phone while we're doing this podcast. That's okay. I'll go
Hello, welcome to another shit show. Oh, I'm your host, Jessica Dawson Collier, and with me, as always, is Tyson Wheeler Dynas and Matthew David Smith. Guys, welcome.
Everyone.
Thanks. Hi, everybody.
Tice, do you have your iPad?
It's downstairs. I gotta go get it. I'll
go get it.
Okay, all right. I'll be right back. Don't look at my butt. Don't look at my butt.
Everybody who's on YouTube, look at Tyson's butt right now. Look at it. Drink it in. Smith, what's been going on?
Oh, nothing. You know how it is. I don't know. Time just keeps ticking into the future. Who was that band?
Ticking away.
Ticking away.
Isn't that like a 9 Inch Nails thing?
No. This was like a 70s, like sitting on your back porch drinking your dad's whiskey song. Anyway, it's I don't know.
Your dad's
happening. Oh, there he is.
Almost had an unintentional.
Wait, what shirt are you wearing, Tice? What's the shirt today?
The shirt today is the World's Fair, the 1904 World's Fair.
Very nice.
Good type. I like it.
Recently watched a documentary, I think, on that, the 1904. I think that was the one, because I was surprised it was in Missouri.
We went to the, when we were in St. Louis 2 years ago for a little family thing, we went to the art museum, and they had recreated the entire fairgrounds in miniature, and it filled an entire room. It was amazing. And and so it was just really cool. A weird side note to that, by the way, is that when we went to Antiques Roadshow in St. Louis the following year, I saw more people with these umbrellas, and I have one of the umbrellas now. It's from the Chicago 33 World Fair that I ended up getting. It was we're cleaning out my parents' stuff. Anyway, but I saw tons of people with these umbrellas because they're from 1904 and they look rare and they look whatever. And like everybody was like, they're like, yeah, they made 1 million of them. They're worth about $5, and that's what they brought, and that is generally the vibe. Everybody's happy to be at Antiques Roadshow. Everybody's enjoying talking to people, but everybody knows that their shit is not worth anything, for the most part, unless they've got it, unless they've previously had it, appraised or whatever, they have a pretty good idea. I mean, when I was in line, the guy in front of me, I had a pocket watch. The guy in front of me, his pocket watch was worth $150,000. And I was like, ooh, that's pretty cool. I mean, he was 24 karat gold chain, casing. It was 160 years old. It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
He looked at mine and he looked at my pocket watch. He goes, yeah, this is shit. This is nothing. He's like, this isn't worth anything. And I was like, oh, okay.
Kind of a dick.
I kind of know, but he laughed though, because I laughed too, because he was like, because the watch that I took was a watch that was that my great uncle was in Leavenworth. He was not Leavenworth, Tonganoxie. I don't know. Anyway, he was a train station master. And so it had his name. Cool. It had his name engraved on it, and blah blah blah, and all this stuff. Yeah. And I was like, I took pictures of it and I put it on the internet, and they're like, that's probably not worth anything. But if it's real, it's worth a lot. And I was like, okay. So I went and showed it to him. He's like, that's not. He's like, he just laughed.
God damn it.
And then I said, I said, I thought it was probably. He's like, here, and he took it apart. And he's like, here's why it's shit. He's like, and he's like, these pieces right here on the inside, they break. And because these watches are so cheap, they never made replacement pieces for them. So they just would just buy a new watch for the person if it broke. So he's like, so there's no way to even fix this. And I said, it's funny. My mom took it to an antiques/jewelry dealer in Western Kansas, and the guy offered him some money for it. And he goes, how much? And I was like, I don't know, maybe like $100, I think she said. And he goes, take it in there, grab that money and run. So anyway.
Done.
Yeah. I don't know how we got onto that. Sorry. St. Louis. That's right.
I get distracted by the
St. Louis,
t-shirts of
yes.
Tyson. Yeah, so
Yes,
we
St.
went
Louis.
down.
I will.
Yeah.
I will say that the episodes that were recorded in St. Louis, the first one was last Friday or last Monday. I don't know if there's a second one happened this Monday. I think they did a special, but there's 2 more, and there is no blue leisure suit to be seen anywhere. But I'll keep watching to see if I
No.
happen to make it in the background somewhere.
You have to. And then
Well,
we're going to blast that all over our Facebook
Yes,
page.
yes.
I'm gonna put it on my IMBD page.
Maybe our eagle-eyed listeners can keep an eye out for Tyson's blue leisure
Where's
suit in the wild.
Tyson?
Yeah.
Where is Tyson?
It's like our own little Where's Waldo. It'll be great.
Exactly. Where is Tyson? On PBS. It has to be on PBS. It can be any
And
show
we're
on
promoting
PBS.
PBS. It's good.
Yeah.
It's got
We
all
are
the
promoting
feels.
PBS.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No.
Somebody's got to.
I would say that based on the
No.
episode that I watched, it was very early in the morning because there was hardly anybody there. And by the time we got there at like 8:00, it was just packed. I mean, it was just they
That was
brought
like
they
that was
brought
a
they
while
they,
ago.
That was a lot,
they
yeah.
processed 10,000 people in one day. That's how good
Unbelievable.
that's how good their machine is. It's just
Wow.
unbelievable. And we talked to people. We talked to 4 different appraiser people, and we talked to them for like 10 to 15 minutes each. I mean, that's just crazy how good they are. You know, like
That's really
Yeah,
good.
wow.
It's super efficient.
yeah.
But I will say, if I was a camera guy and I saw a dude in a blue leisure suit, like walking around in the background, I would fucking hardcore focus on that. Make note of it. It's going on. Just saying.
I went up, probably unfortunately, to my favorite appraiser. He does the vintage posters, and he always wears tartan suits and whatnot. I can't remember his name right now, but anyway, I went up to him and I was like, "Hey, I just want to say hi," you know, blah blah blah. And he was trying to talk to somebody else, and then he clearly had no interest in talking to me at all. But you know, he goes, "That's quite a suit." And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, because he always wears a suit, and I'm like, "Oh, I thought I wear a suit, we'd have something to talk about." And he's like, "It looks like something my dentist wore in the '70s." And I was like, "That's fair. It's from the '70s."
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's a good description. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dentist is a respectable occupation, so I don't see that.
Yeah, second
It
highest
is.
suicide rate. Yeah, after air traffic controllers.
Interesting.
Holy shit. I didn't know
That's-
that. That's
I
a
don't-
crazy statistic.
Yeah, the last time I checked, you know, I often check these things. No, I read it. No, I'm not sure if it's changed. I could be like fucking, I don't know, you work for Elon Musk is right up there at the top with, you know, suicide rates and stuff like that. So who knows? I mean, it could change, but, you know, like, we don't know. But
Change.
But
Do you refer to your dentist as doc? Because with my dentist and my eye doctor, I call him doc, and they both appreciate it. They're like, nobody calls me a doctor ever. And I'm like, really? They should.
I always call him doc. I call my dentist, my therapist, my everybody that, you know, I don't go to therapy, but my psych whatever guy. And funny thing is, his last name is Brown, so I call him Doc Brown. You know.
Oh my God, that's great.
And I said, "Did you think about that when you became a doctor?" He's like, "That was 80% of why I became a doctor." So people
fantastic, good sense of humor. I love it. Ugh.
No, my new eye doctor. I was like, "What do you want me to call you?" And she's like, "You can call me by my first name." I was like, "Can I just call you Doc?" And she's like, "Yeah, that's great." Like, okay. Yeah. So I think they appreciate it. This is a weird thing.
They do too. I never ask. I'm just always like right off.
I don't either.
Hey, Doc.
I don't think I've ever asked anyone ever what they'd like to be called. Maybe I should reconsider. I don't think it just occurred to me.
Like shit. Hey, you professional guy.
It was like a politeness blind spot. Like,
I'm Bob Executor. Which way to business?
That's fine. What's been going on in the world of Tyson and Smith?
Do you want to go, Matt? You want me to go?
I can go real quick. No, it's been like I was talking to Dawson before the show. It's finally been pretty nice out, so we've been spending a lot of time outside with Howie, and we went to see The Big Lebowski. Kathy had not seen The Big Lebowski, so we went to Alamo Drafthouse and watched The Big Lebowski.
That's cool.
Good shit.
All right, so now movie's great. I don't want to taint the
early unplug. You know what, are we gonna early unplug?
I am gonna early unplug.
I'm gonna jump on it too, buddy. Because
I'm that socket, like just kind of dangling, and you know it's going. I'm gonna yank it
We're
early.
talking about it at the
Sure.
Enclaves.
So,
We're
all right.
doing it.
So our Alamo Drafthouse, Indy's had it for probably a year and a half now, and it's great. I mean, we
Mhm.
usually do the monthly thing. We've seen more movies in the last year and a half than we have probably in the preceding 10. So it's been
Yep.
fantastic. We've got lots of movies. But like service has always been like it was awful at first. That kind of got better, and now so it's sort of fluctuating. Well, now and we talked about this in the podcast 2 or 3 months ago, Dawson, of the whole changing of the
Mobile
menu,
ordering
the
bullshit.
mobile
Yeah.
ordering thing, because they're always very like anti-phone until like it's how they conduct commerce with you, and then they're like,
Sure.
they do so anyway. So but they moved
We
the menu to the
appreciate the
phone.
irony of this. That
Yeah,
bullshit.
exactly. I know. And they did not, and so I think at the time I said, well, that makes it they're getting rid of their waiters or whatever, but then do away with the 18% surcharge, which is just ridiculous, and they
Yep.
haven't done anything about that. That's
Nope.
still well in place. So anyway, so we
Yeah.
purchased tickets. It was a sold out show. Keeping that in mind, it was a sold out show for to see the Big Lebowski at 4:20.
Oh my
And so,
God.
so we went, and so she got a text message. Kathy got a text message like in the middle of the afternoon and said, "Hey, the movie party has been canceled." Now, for those who don't know, and I've never been successfully been to one, this is going to be my first movie party, but they have a special distinction called a movie party for some movies, where I guess it's kind of like what was the Rocky Horror Picture Show
Yeah.
sort of model, where they have you throw shit and I don't know, people can talk. It's the one exception to the no talking is the movie party. Well, anyway,
Oh, okay.
apparently something happened, and we no longer they could not do the movie party, but they could still show the film. Like, okay, like I don't know, like apparently like something got lost in the mail.
Did
Somebody
you?
wasn't showing up.
We had to pay extra. We went to a Serenity movie party there.
We had to pay extra too. We did,
Yeah.
even though we had
Did
the
you get
monthly
that back?
passes.
I mean, that's
Yeah. Did you get it back?
So they gave us 3 passes. So yeah, we did effectively get that back. But the problem was, is that they transitioned the show from a movie party show to just a normal movie. And so our tickets, we have like 101 or 201, 202, 203 in theater 15. That's what it like said on Kathy's phone. Get there. There is no theater 15. 14 is the number of theaters. So we literally had 3 tickets for a theater that did not exist. We don't know what happened. Anyway, they were supposed to transfer our seats. And of course, like we sit in the seats we think are transferred. We're not there 4 minutes where some dude, 4 guys like, I think you're in my seat. And so we were like, okay, so we go talk to the guy, the manager, and, and he was a very affable fellow. He was just kind of like, he wasn't helpful so much as just like
the best kind of
frustrated.
asshole.
Yeah, like he wasn't helpful, but he was frustrated. We were frustrated, so it made it seem like we had a kinship, but really wasn't accomplishing much for us at all. So, his ultimate wisdom, he's like, I can't figure out where she put your seats. So just go in there, hang out for a while, and after 7 o'clock, when we don't stop letting people in, you can have whatever seat you want. We're like, okay, fine. Like, okay, fine. So we go in, and it was fine. We sat down, and it took care of itself. Because again, this was a sold out show, and I bet 70% of the seats were empty. So the attrition rate on 420 to see Big Lebowski at 7 p.m. was very high. So
Yeah.
I think a lot of people got caught up in their day, just weren't able to make the showing. So, but anyway, no, it was really fun to see. I had not seen the film in years. Like I think it'd been like early 2000s that I had seen it. Great little
It's
film.
been a minute for me too, but it's one of my favorite movies. I love it.
It's a great film. That's a great film. So anyway, no, we did that yesterday, and that's been about it. You guys are coming to visit. The biggest thing in my life is you two, and the anticipation of you two arriving. So I'm slowly, very lazily, but continuing to make
Smith's
progress on
gonna
the house.
clean his house for us, guys.
I am cleaning a house for you guys.
You've heard it first.
Fresh sheets. That's on today's list, is to get those sheets.
Fresh sheets.
Oh my God! Thanks, dude.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's the least I can do. No, it's
we get our own rooms too at Smith's mansion. I'm just gonna start calling it your mansion.
My mansion.
It's a big house.
Yeah.
And also, Smith has the coolest basement I have ever seen in my life. Fact. Sorry, dude. You just do.
It's great. I mean,
my brother and my husband agree.
Not including the giant screen, right? the big screen, and
Oh,
not a
it's the
TV,
best
but
thing
like
ever.
you have what, 13
Projector.
TVs?
Yeah.
I think I
No,
count.
nothing.
I think I count
Well,
13 TVs, but I might be
it
wrong.
depends what our loose definition of a TV and or
I
monitor
mean,
is.
he's got a treadmill, and there's a TV in front of the treadmill, even though there's a TV right next to it. He could just pick it up and turn it sideways. But no, he's like, nope, this is easier. Makes more sense. And I agree. I mean, I
It was
wholeheartily
more
agree.
about. It's just yeah.
I can't get a TV in our bedroom. I much less, I'm like, Jesus Christ, so, like if I lived by myself, there would be many TVs. It's true. So it's true.
And I mostly use
Oh, it's so
one of them.
good.
I know you use the main one, right?
While I stare at my notebook screen all day long. So that's basically it. Yeah, I like it. It's the option. It's about
Works.
the option. It's
I
about the
love it.
option.
You gotta have options.
And then
Somebody,
I don't know what to do with the housing. Like at some point we're gonna get a house together, but like a full size house. But like I just don't know what the housing market's gonna do, and like I don't know. It's a weird time right now. Like because
Yeah,
we got
give
that
it a little breather until
yeah.
the next guy or
I
gal.
would say that
Probably not gal.
Matt's house is kind of like a museum to computer stuff and
Yes.
video game stuff,
Yes.
and so
That's
it's fun to walk around and kind of look at stuff.
You gawk. Like when you're going down the stairs, everything on the wall, I mean, as you're getting into the good
that was
stuff,
my
it's
intention was to
lovely.
have gawkers. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
I took a
it's
lot.
fantastic. Yeah,
I spent
smart.
before I met Kathy and had any kind of social life at all here. I planned my house. Like that's what I
Another
did. I planned
reason I love her.
I planned everything because I just had the goddamn time and so everything was a result of that. And so yeah.
Oh,
But,
Did you finish that arcade game in the basement? Have you finished that yet?
yeah. That's
Okay,
fun.
I want to play
oh
that.
shit. All
Oh
right.
yeah,
A little something on your shoulder there.
we'll
Okay.
have a little playoff on Saturday night. We
Last
are
time
going.
I think the last time I was at Smith's house, he had the projection screen, and maybe it was 2 times ago, and we played whatever that pilot game is. Like we fly into haze.
We played the Microsoft flight simulator
Yeah,
and
and
flew a Cessna
I
around Hays,
crashed.
Kansas.
Yeah, I crashed hard into downtown buildings of Waukene just for fun.
Yeah, you can we haven't played that forever. I probably haven't played that since you were here, but yeah, that was a great time. Like because you can just
It
fly into
was.
anywhere with an airport, and you get a reasonable facsimile of Hays, Kansas. Is yeah,
It's
it's
nuts because I mean Matt and I can figure out we can have fun doing anything to be fair,
that's
but
true.
that was particularly interesting because I was like, I'm gonna wreck this plane, Matt. You're like, go for it, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take out the courthouse.
Pick our favorite Hayes targets. I think you did try to take out the Waukene courthouse.
I actually crashed accidentally first. Anyway, I'd never played the game before. It's fun though.
Apparently, they say that if you can play that thing well on the hardest settings, you can fly a plane.
That's what. Yeah, that's
no
granular
shit.
to the yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot of cheats and stuff. So people like Tyson and I can crash buildings into grain silos, for shits and gigs. But yeah, the old Midwestern 9/11. Nobody dies except for us. Yeah.
I remember Joey would play that flight simulator. My friend Joey, he would play that flight simulator, and he would walk away for 2 hours because he was flying to California. And he was like, "Oh, everything's okay." And he'd come back, and he'd be like, "All right, what are we about 30 minutes?"
Oh yeah,
out?
some people are really into it. They're really into it. But you can but no, you can it's fun. It's fun. Pretending to fly.
Yes.
Love it.
No, we're excited to have you guys here for the They Might Be Giants show, and
Yes,
It's going down.
Yes,
It's happening.
it's going down. It's going down. And they have a new
Finally
album out,
seeing
which I
them.
think you'll yeah.
the new album is pretty good. I'm quite happy with it. So I'm usually happy with their stuff.
Where does it rank though for you, Tice? In the grand scheme of
It's
They
hard
Might
to
Be
tell.
Giants.
It's hard to tell initially because the songs grow on you.
Yeah.
I will say that they wrote a bunch of these songs during the pandemic, and then they held them back to try to make them more upbeat. Is what I read.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the record they put out during the pandemic was called Book, and it's not a happy record. I mean, none of their songs are
Ugh.
happy. None of their songs are happy. If you listen to the lyrics, you're like, okay, I see what's going on here. But
Right.
but anyway, there's definitely some catchy stuff. They Might Be Feral is the last track on the album. This is insider nerd stuff, but almost always a John Linnell. There's two Johns, John Flansburgh and John Linnell. Almost always John Linnell song ends the album because he's the better songwriter. To be fair, now people
Yeah.
disagree, but I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
All the songs you've heard by the Mighty Giants, Particle Man, Birdhouse in Your Soul. I mean, I think Flans wrote the Malcolm in the Middle song, but that's not a brilliant piece of music. It's just catchy as shit.
Right.
But anyway, this record actually ended with a Flans song, and it's pretty good. It's a little unsettling. They always kind of end their records with a somewhat unsettling or very interesting song. So anyway, I'm excited. I know one of the shows they're going to be doing is Flood. I've seen the Flood shows so many times. I hope that's not the night that we're there. But you guys would probably like it better because
Well, you guys are technically going 2 nights, and we're
yeah.
just going 1
Saturday and
night.
Sunday.
Kathy
Yeah.
and I. Yeah.
So it's kind of this thing, like where they're doing John Henry, Apollo 18, which is my first Day Might Be Giants record and arguably my second favorite. And then they're not doing Lincoln, which is my favorite record, which is their second record. But like they put out a bunch of records and then they put out this record called Join Us, which is top 3 for sure. Like it's got Can't Keep Johnny Down, and it's got
Well, that's a great record. Yeah,
yeah,
great record.
that's yeah. So I mean, they
It's
just
like 2012, around there, or earlier than that.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
I think that's about right because that's yeah, that was about when it was happening. If you look back up there, there's 3 They Might Be Giants fan club framed
very nice.
certificates signed by the band, which
Wow, that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
yeah,
I don't
and
Yeah,
think I ever noticed that before.
yeah, there's 3 instant fan club, and then that one, the green one right there, that's closer this way. They did that by hand, and that must have taken them forever to do this.
Wow.
Because
That's freaking awesome.
they drew it, and then right next to that is Cinematic Titanic signed poster with all the guys from Mystery Science Theater. So, and
Oh
then
my
over
god.
there you see Dr. Zayas over there.
Yeah, see it?
Yeah, that's signed by Dr. Z, who is in fact what's his name, comedian. But anyway, he does this show on YouTube you can watch called Tonight with Dr. Zayas. It's fucking hilarious. All he does is
It is funny. One of my friends sent me a clip from it. Lance did the other day, and I laughed my ass off. What was it? He sends
it's
me
so,
those clips all the time.
it's
Yeah,
so
it's
funny
really
because
good.
he still lives in the 70s, so he like talks about shit on like people like stars from the 70s because that's what
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was a
yeah.
big. Oh, it's fucking great. There's at least 2 seasons, but anyway, whatever. That's enough of that. Anyway, what do you what have you been up to, Dawson Collier?
I have been up to things. Sorry, I started going down the rabbit hole of those
That's
videos that
uh,
Lance sends
that's
me.
okay.
They're all bad and should never be opened in public. I've made that mistake once or twice. Anyway, no, we had a busy weekend. We went to, well, Friday, we had initially gotten tickets to a baseball game at Coors Field to see the Dodgers versus the Rockies. Then 2 days before, we were supposed to get snow. And we're like, God fucking damn it. Like, it's, April, give it a rest. We're on to spring. Maybe it won't happen. Sure as shit, Friday morning, it was like whiteout conditions. I think I sent you guys a video.
You did, yeah,
Fucking weird and
yeah.
cold.
yeah.
By 3 o'clock in the afternoon, sunny, blue skies, lots of the snow had already melted. Jonas is like, I'm going to the game. I was like, good luck. Peace be with you. Had a great time. It was a little bit cold, but not bad. Then Saturday, we went to, have you guys ever heard of E-Town out of Boulder?
Mm.
It's a radio show and they promote like, I don't know, for lack of a better way of putting it, hippie musicians like Dar Williams and like a bunch of other people I've never even heard of. But basically, I thought we were getting into like just watching a bunch of old people watch a bunch of old people with instruments on stage. It is not that. It's actually quite good. It's the second live recording of something like a radio show that I've been to, and it was really fun just to watch them put it together, piece it together. They had very talented people there. They had a guy from Montana who came in and talked about trees and conservationism and all that stuff, and he brought this guitar that they had made out of one of the trees from this forest in Montana that they're trying to preserve. Beautiful. Had all the musicians play it. There was a guy who sang a song about assholes in space, which I've heard before, and it was actually quite good. And it was about Jeff Bezos and his bullshit. It was just fun, and then all of them play together at the end, so we had a really great time, surprisingly enough. And then Sunday we went back to Coors Field because Jonas loves the Dodgers, obsessed with the Dodgers, and
It's
had
a
a
good
great time. Yeah,
it's a good time to be a Dodgers fan.
it is a great time to be a Dodgers fan. Holy shit! But the Rockies won on
Oh
Sunday.
shit. That's not
Yeah.
supposed to happen.
They beat their asses. Yeah, and somebody told Jonas, one of the Rockies fans, that I guess the Waltons have put in a bunch of money to improve the lineup, and it's been helping. So I never thought I'd say this, but watch out for the Rockies this season because they might actually do something this year, which is bizarre. But yeah, that was our weekend. It's nice. It's like in the 70s and 80s, and I can ride the e-bike and I'm happy again. The snow did not put me in a good mood, guys. You know how I feel about that.
Oh,
So
we do.
anyway, yeah, Tice, what have you been up to? What's been going on?
Oh, it's mostly just business stuff. The getting
Yeah,
stuff.
you're busy.
Yeah, we went to an elder care meet and greet function Friday morning. That was kind of fun. Um, we stood up and said what we did and just blank stares. It was hilarious. They'd never heard of what we do. And so that's fine. But I actually prefer that because if they don't know what we do, that means there's less competition around.
Uh-huh.
But so that was interesting. And we did book our first client this weekend. And so we're going to be helping her clean out her basement essentially. And yeah, and so just a lot of stuff. Like there's just starting a business is like, it's just busy. I'll just put it that way. It's not bad. It's just busy. We
Are
went and
you
got.
enjoying it? Like, is there a part of you that enjoys it yet?
I am enjoying working with my sister a lot. That's really fun. We should
Yeah.
talk. I mean, Sally and I are very close. We should talk all the time, and we don't because she's got stuff and kids and all that kind of thing. So this now we have like a weird excuse to like see each other a couple times a week,
Yeah.
and so that's cool. And so yeah, so it's been interesting. The um, we got in a couple newsletters for free. We got some sideways deals going on with like other people promoting us, and so it's really the way this business works is word of mouth. Really, to be honest with you. So like and it's just people are turning old. People are getting older, and they don't know what to do. So it's
Yeah.
this whole thing. But that's fun, and you get paid to go through people's shit, which is kind of fun too. That's a weird thing, and we're building up. We met with a moving company. I met with an elder law attorney the other day at that thing on Friday. I think what I figured out is that I go and sort of charm elderly women, and Sally sort of attracts elderly men, and so we we that's our move, kind
Your
of.
powers combined.
Yeah, like so we kind of do this whole
Success.
thing, and so it's just like, and and Matt can attest to this. I mean, elderly women really are into me, and I don't know why. I think it's because
They are.
I think
They
it's
are.
because I might be like the grandson they always wanted. I have no idea what it is. I mean, at this point, at 50, I can't really be that, but it's a weird thing, and so yeah, so that was cool. And so we set up a deal with a person that does organizing closets, and it's just so we're just slowly building things around, but it was good to get our first contact, or our first paid contact.
Yeah.
And so, and what else? Really haven't been doing too much of anything really. Just kind of being like, oh shit, I should really work on this, and then I kind of get distracted. But yeah, I best out of town. Uh, the dogs are upset, but we'll deal with it. And yeah, I can't think of anything of note that I did that was I probably will remember at some point. But yeah, so not much, just business. Going to coffee shops, meeting with people,
Always.
going to elderly care facilities, meeting with people. There's usually a free breakfast. That's good. Free drink.
That is
Yeah.
nice.
So
Aw.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of a thing. But
How do those elderly facilities smell these days? Is it musty or is it like a vanilla musk?
it
Is
is.
it
It is.
neutral?
It is. They are. I will say, exceedingly well ventilated. So that is obviously
Okay.
that was a problem in the past. And I think they've decided that that's not going to be a problem they want to deal with in the future. So, so, so yeah. So yeah, it was all right. Yeah, they don't. I mean, it's different. It's completely different. They had a thing. When I was talking to. They had a on Wednesday before the Friday at this elderly care senior living. So they had a vow renewal where they had 8 couples renewed their vows, and like, which is kind of sweet. So it's like it's kind of nice. Like helping elderly people is nice. It's a nice thing to do. It's better than helping assholes at the state house. Let me put it that way.
Yeah,
So so anyway, but it's starting to snowball a little bit, so that's good.
that is good.
Yeah.
Very good.
It's promising.
Yeah. Yes. But
Oh, business.
that's that's about it. I can't think of anything else that I've done of note.
Well, makes sense. You're starting a business. It kind of takes over your life at first, it sounds like. So,
it does feel like that one, yeah. But that's okay. That's all right. I got Sally, so that's good.
aw, Sally, did you hear that? Heart-shaped frame, you and your brother.
Uh, she will. She will hear it. I guarantee it.
Oh my god. Well, should we talk about the world burning down some more
Yeah, it's
this
been
week?
it's
Definitely.
been it's
Yeah.
been it's
It's
been
been a little
escalatingly burning down.
Oh my
yay!
God.
Headline of the weeks. Past couple weeks. Da-da-da-da.
So this is okay. Should we just talk about a couple things? There's the Jesus
Yes.
post, that he said he
Oh
looked like
yeah.
a doctor. That was
We haven't. That's been wow. That seems like it was 4 years ago. That's
It
insane.
does seem like that. I
Like, oh
fucking
my
hate
God.
it. I hate
Oh my
that
God.
so much. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Let's.
John Stewart had a field day with it because he looks like he's healing
Yeah.
You
John
did.
Stewart, which is very
That's my
funny.
favorite.
And actually, and Stephen Colbert also name check, the same thing. So that was weird. And then he was like, "No, I thought I was a nerd. I thought I was a doctor. One of those doctors that wears like
I was
red
a
robes
doctor.
and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
With orbs, emitting from his fingertips and angels hovering over the. I mean,
Yeah, doctor shit.
it happened. Yeah, it can happen to anybody. Dementia. Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
that was weird. The JD Vance thing with the Pope was weird.
Yeah.
That dude, I didn't have it as a headline, but like there was a headline I saw. This was like JD Vance just can't, or just can't stop losing, and like that dude is like, oh my God, like it's so funny, like this the amount of shit, like he didn't get to go on the trip this week to like talk because he fucked. It's just anyway. I love every fucking second of it, JD, you piece of shit. I love every minute of this. I love every minute of it. So.
I was watching George Stephanopoulos on Sunday morning, and they had a guy filling in for him, and he was just like, he's like, well, I just talked to the president 3 times in the last 2 days, and he said the JD will be going over to do the negotiations, and in between commercial segments, he came back and he goes, well, we're hearing now that JD is probably not going to go because of Trump reached out and said that he's
Come
not going
on,
to go.
guys. Come on, guys. I want to go. Yeah, you, JD.
But I mean, I would almost even think that JD Vance would be better than the fucking real estate agents that he sends over there with Jared Kushner and whatever his Whitlock.
Oh, Oh yeah, no, I know. I don't know what like.
There's no reason for them to even help or even just call anything off. There's no reason. They hold all the
No.
cards as Trump
No,
likes to
they
say.
do. It's just gonna give Trump a heart attack, and God willing, but oh my God, you just get so mad. Like you just because there was my favorite thing I don't think we talked about, but they quickly called it Taco Tuesday because after the whole first thing
Yeah,
where he
yeah,
took the off
yeah.
ramp,
Yeah,
and
that was
now we've
good.
got this
Yeah.
ceasefire that I think is ending tomorrow sometime. And like you can't make and there's no reason to listen to any official news source because it's all meaningless and like there's like the last thing out of his mouth was like I'm probably gonna bomb him even if we have an agreement. It's like you're so good at this. You're so good at this.
Beth told me that over the weekend he was so upset he asked for the nuclear codes.
I
This
saw
did you see that?
I saw that
Holy
I saw
shit.
it.
I didn't
Somebody
see that.
intervened.
Yeah,
I
so
couldn't find the article but again. Yeah,
a general came in and was like, "No, you're not. No, So I mean, that's what we're dealing with. Like it's kind of just.
Oh.
And he's like, he was so, and I read this too, which I thought was really interesting. He was so worried that those two pilots that were downed, that one of them they couldn't find for a few days, that he was going to be Jimmy Carter again, and he was going to be in that situation where the Iranian hostages, and he was losing his shit, and
Yeah,
and I mean he's definitely losing his shit anyway, but and some of
for
my
sure.
headlines kind of talk about the backlash he's finally starting to get, but um
yeah.
yeah, it's just weird. Like, I mean, like they don't. Why would they even work with us? At the very, the very best thing that could happen out of this, a ceasefire and a peace talks or whatever, is that they're going to charge $2 million for every boat to go through that goddamn strait.
Yeah.
Which they didn't do before, and they're probably going to get enriched uranium.
Yeah.
Everything that has been done is completely works. So,
And we offered them what, like, I think that, I don't know if it actually, I'm sure it folded into a deal. It may still fold into a deal, but they were going to offer them like $20 billion for their enriched uranium. Like, we were going to buy for $20 billion. Like, what the fuck? That's winning. Like, what the fuck? I mean, like, oh my God, he's such a good negotiator. Because I think, like, they're talking about, like, how, like, getting back to, like, the Obama level, like, where he dropped the like that's a dream at this point. Like
yeah.
there's no way in hell he's going to get that good of a deal. So he's really, I think, he just, I don't know. I don't know what if the cause is. Can you like wag the dog by wagging another dog? I don't know. Are they going into Cuba? Like, is that the thing?
That's what
The
he's
big 4th
saying.
of
I mean,
July surprise?
he's just like just fucking distract, because everything's
Yeah.
not going his way, and like, and so I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
Just real fast, I don't have a fucking headline about this, but Cash Patel and his drinking
Oh,
problems.
yeah.
And then yeah, I apparently it was reported that he was unresponsive. He was locked in a room. Apparently, he was really drunk, and they were worried about him. And then it was reported by the AP, I think, or New York. I'm not sure who reported it. And now he's suing them for $250 million of defamation.
I think it was the Atlantic. Am I wrong
Atlantic.
about that? Yeah.
It's the Atlantic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I love about this, and this they always make this mistake, but it's glorious for the public, is because when you sue like that, you open yourself up for interviews, like, and you have
Yeah.
to give depositions, and you can't lie.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if they prove that you lie, theoretically, you can go to prison. And so he's like this. I think he's going to wind up. I think he's going to wind up getting fired. I think he's the next to
Absolutely.
go.
Yeah.
I think he's going. I think this is like he probably could have let it. Like again, it was a miscalculation on his part because he kept it in the news cycle for another like 2 rounds after. So because he threatened to sue and then he did sue, and so it's like yeah, it's anyway. So he's an idiot too.
So I mean,
He's probably gonna get fired.
he's taking a playbook out of Trump, and only Trump can do Trump. I mean, it's like only Joe
That
Rogan
is
can be
true.
Joe
That
Rogan.
is yep. There's a lesson there. It's
Yeah.
only
That's a
Trump can
good
be
point.
Trump. Yeah,
Yeah.
they try it, and look, why didn't it work? Ron DeSantis is an excellent example. Ron
That
DeSantis
is
like
true.
just
Yeah.
tried,
Yeah.
and he tried to out Trump, and it just didn't work for him because he's a Weasley little bitch. Not that Trump isn't, but
Yeah,
more
but
Weasley. Yeah.
The girls on I've Had It podcast, which I fucking love, they call Ron DeSantis kitten heels because he wears shoes with lips. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it's a mess. But like it's a mess that he made, and he has to deal with it, and I like it. You know. But that's just me. All right, I'm gonna move into some headlines real fast. These are all over the place, by the way. So sorry, guys. This is from the Kansas City Star, local news. Before I talk about this, they've decided to build the Royal Stadium in downtown Kansas City. If you guys are wondering about that,
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
they don't know where. They're gonna announce exactly where tomorrow. But they were talking about doing it in like a park downtown, but they think it's too small. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what happens. So this is from the Kansas City Star. The headline is Kansas lawmakers override veto to crack down on student protests during school day. Have I talked about this before with you guys?
I don't think
I don't
so.
think
So
so. Uh-uh.
the thing is that basically the lawmakers in Kansas were like, we they've been having ICE and Trump administration uh, uh, protests in schools across Kansas, right? So the kids just go outside at like 2 o'clock, and then they have their signs and they protest because they're citizens and they should be able to do that. Anyway, the lawmakers decided to fine high schools up to $150,000 for every protest that wasn't planned and didn't have kids with a permission slip. So they were going to be like, okay, we're going to take out, if you allow them to protest, we're going to take out money directly from your budget. And
Mhm.
so it went to the governor's desk. She vetoed it, obviously, because she's a Democrat
Right.
Yeah.
and not a complete moron. And basically, what has happened here is that they went ahead and override the veto. And so if each one of these kids doesn't get a signed permission slip from their parents before they do a thing and prove it, then the school can be fined, and then it encourages schools to crack down on free speech. Basically, is what it does. So it's just a shitty fucking law, and I really,
Yeah.
when it was overturned, I thought, okay, good, fine, we're done with this. But it's mostly a Democratic thing, so state house. So it's Kansas. What happened to Kansas Democrats? Uh,
Good question.
let's see. I don't want to talk about that one. Let's see. This is from KSN 3, which I believe is Wichita. Kansas aviation community mourns Wichita's Rosie the Riveter. Rosie the Riveter is still alive. She just died. Did you know that?
Give me a fucking break. Are you kidding me?
She was 101. She was 101. She was, and she just died. Yeah.
This bigger news.
I
That's
don't
crazy.
I don't know, but when she joined, she was 18,
Wow.
and she lied. They wanted her to be a secretary, and she was like, she found out she could make more money doing riveting, so she said she had experience, and so they let her do
Nice.
it.
That's really cool. I had not heard that.
I haven't
Yeah, no,
either.
they
Fucking badass.
and apparently that she was based in Wichita, which I didn't know either. I assumed she was in
I didn't
Wichita.
either. The
Yeah.
fuck? I
What
grew
the
up in
hell?
Wichita. We didn't talk about Rosie the Riveter like I knew about everybody else. Like we had the astronaut, and there were like three famous people from Wichita.
Yeah, yeah.
Christy
Christy
Alley,
Alley,
Don
Don
Johnson,
John.
BTK.
BTK, most famous resident BTK.
Anyway, yeah, no,
That
she just
guy. Good times, right?
yeah, he had family out in Western Kansas. That's kind of scary. Anyway, a lot of serial killers in Kansas.
He was trolling in the 80s. He was trolling Hayes and Joaquini, I think, Tice.
Yeah.
I think he
Did
was.
you
Yeah.
know that? Yeah.
I had heard that because he had family around, and so he had an
Glad I
excuse
was
to go.
riding my bike like an idiot all over the fucking place. Good times.
I'm not going to get into this conversation, into this article very much, but do you remember? So last year I talked about this this article about what the government was going to do with pennies. Pennies were trash now,
Yeah.
Yes.
and
Yes.
I promoted it again at the year in review. Well, the lady who wrote it, her name's Katie Weaver, and she wrote a new thing for the Atlantic. It's called "I Found It: The Best Free Restaurant Bread in America," and it's a long read, uh, but it's really good. It's really good, and really, it's more emotional than not because she lost both her parents while writing this thing.
Ugh, fuck.
But it's an excellent article. So her name is Katie Weaver. She writes for the Atlantic, and I founded the best free restaurant bread in America. And it turns out it's not what you think. Let's see. Notes. Oh, this is fun. Beth found this. This is on Snopes.com. Did Hexeth quote fake Bible verse from Tarantino movie? Separating fact from Pulp
Oh
Fiction.
yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, this one.
Yes.
So good, so good.
He used it. He said they call it CSAR 2517, which I think is meant to reflect Ezekiel 2517, which there is no Ezekiel 2517. Just FYI, it was something. It was something that Tarantino made up
Right.
for Samuel Jackson to say in the movie, and fucking people in the military started using it as if it was a real thing. So anyway, that's great.
Do you guys think that Hegseth is on the chopping block too?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
He is.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, unison.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
me
just want
too.
to
Unless somebody's going down for this Iran thing in the next week or two.
Oh yeah,
For
somebody
sure.
bad.
For
Yeah.
sure.
He's
Yeah.
going. Yeah.
Oh,
I
look
saw
at him in his tight suit.
I saw
Ooh.
this picture and I literally thought it was Colin Jost for a second because of his goofy smile. I was like, okay, Colin. I was like, no, that's him.
Oh, it's
Uh,
funny.
okay, I'm
God,
gonna
what a
get.
fucking douchebag.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna get into this a little bit because this is really interesting. This is from Wired magazine. MAGA is increasingly convinced that Trump assassination attempt was staged. Conspiracy theories from Butler, Pennsylvania shooting have ramped up in recent weeks as one steadfast Trump supporters turn on the presidents. Basically, his whole MAGA base is convinced that was staged. Orban staged his fake assassination attempt.
Uh-huh.
Something out of the playbook. Guy was killed, so couldn't question him. They exaggerated his online presence,
Uh-huh.
and his ear looks fine. Does his ear look like it was shot off? Trump's?
With that caliber of rifle,
Yeah,
it looks just fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
It didn't fucking happen. We've known it forever.
Yeah.
It was a ploy to get him fucking elected.
The best theory I saw on it, and this is a while ago, but it was one of the Secret Service agents that actually caused him to bleed because, like, when they covered him, they injured him, and so
uh-huh.
somebody, I can't remember what they thought, like, dragged against him that caused the blood. But I don't know. It's kind of a fun conspiracy theory, because it's new, it's fresh, and it's not all that crazy.
It's also completely in line with the group of people he helped create. Of course they're gonna
Well,
turn on.
that's very true. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that would be.
I like it.
I mean,
I'm behind it.
it did like seal his victory. Like it was like it really
Yeah.
did. Like he got that guy as much as we cringed at that image. Like everybody else was like,
Well, don't they
oh,
have that fucking image of him in the White House hanging
oh
up or
yeah,
some
they
shit?
do. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
yeah, they do.
Anyway, on Telegram, prominent QAnon promoter MJ Truth asked his 100,000 followers, "How does everyone feel about the narrative surrounding the Butler assassination attempt on Trump?" The overwhelming majority of the hundreds of replies, almost all of whom remain Trump supporters, said that they believe the incident had been staged and that the truth may never come out. The truth will come out 60 plus years from now, and then we'll be all dead. Nobody really cares anymore, just like JFK, somebody wrote.
Wow,
Yeah, that's
sense of history.
Just like JFK. Yep.
yeah.
Just like
Yep.
JFK. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Ugh.
Yeah.
Gross.
This is kind of interesting too. The allegation was that then echoed by Candace Owens, another prominent MAGA figure, who claimed in a recent podcast that Israeli American political donor Miriam Adelson was actually behind the attempted assassination. Owens claims that Trump had taken $100 million from her in donations, but had not followed through on his promise to send support to Israel's annexation of the West Bank, and that was the reason for the attempted assassination. Owens further suggests that this was also the reason Trump never really investigated the assassination properly when he became the president. This goes on and on, but it's just ridiculous. So it's what's good
I
for the
hate that
news.
in the last couple weeks, like Candace Owens' conspiracy theories are like resonating with me. It makes me hate myself.
It's all right. I never even heard about it until just now, but I'm not on
She's
the socials.
batshit.
Here's some fun news, at least from me. This is from Popular Mechanics. So you can tell it's very political. Archaeologists found a 500-year-old compass. Turns out it may have belonged to Copernicus.
What?
So, using ground penetrating radar, researchers discovered an underground chamber containing a 500-year-old compass near Copernicus's burial site. The compass resembles the one often depicted by Copernicus, who developed his heliocentric theory while living and working in Frombark. The artifact has been sent for preservation and will be exhibited at the Nicholas Copernicus Museum, following new insights into his methods. That's kind of cool. I thought
That
was
is cool. That's very cool.
I do want to just have a side note to this. I was doing a debate night. I was a sophomore, and we were having debate practice night, and a freshman came up, and in debate, you just grab a card, and then you read the card because you're trying to make an argument against whatever they said. And he came to Copernicus, and he pronounced it Copernicus. And it's still to this day is one of the funniest misspeaks.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Anyway, Copernicus. This one's kind of good. This is from rawstory.com, if it will load. Banned and mocked for appearing to have stains on his pants. Quote, I don't know if I can hold it. MAGA influencer Steve Bannon was mocked after people questioned an apparent stain or shadow on his pants in a viral video clip. During the appearance at a Semaphore conference earlier this week, Bannon's green pants appeared to be stained. Some speculated that the dark green in the trousers might be urine. It couldn't immediately determine what caused the apparent stain or shadow. Even so, the internet went wild with speculation. So that's fun.
I just sort of expect Steve Bannon to be sitting around with his stained pants and smelling of urine. Like I have to imagine that's what. Like I don't think it's a news story that he like this. Yeah, no, like him, like I don't know, like wearing a hoodie. Like I'd be like, oh,
yeah. I mean, I feel like he's
stained
probably.
now.
I feel like he's fully
It
depends at this
tracks.
point.
It tracks.
But like maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know.
FBI gets demand to hand over documents related to cash Patel's of reported drinking. Okay, that's new. Anyway, I'm not going to follow that up. I will. Yeah. Okay. Apparently, the Onion has taken over. Has almost taken over. Info.
So it's back to a judge's decision. I think I don't know. I read something and I thought that made it sound yesterday. They made it sound like it's a done deal, and it's not. I think they just have another opportunity to acquire it. So I didn't do my due diligence on that one, but I'm hoping it happens because that happened about a year ago, something like when we broke the story about the Onion acquiring Infowars. And it was great. It was like one of those, it was just like, stranger than fiction moments. It's like, God, that was the most beautiful thing in the world. And so I hope it happens, like, because it's going to turn into a satire site. And Alex Jones, I think I've got a headline related to this, but it was something about him just being furious that like they might actually acquire it, like his baby, and his crazy baby.
That guy.
I do want to say that, in full disclosure, and we've discussed this before, I have purchased a My Pillow in the past, and I do appreciate the product.
You love that pillow. Yeah.
I do. But I get an email from Mike Lindell every day. And today's was great because today he was like, I'm supposed to pay $56,000 in something or other.
Fantastic.
And he's like, and I don't have it. He's like, so any kind of...
I don't have it.
And he's like, so if you can help me get some money, donate or buy some fucking pillows or some slippers or some shit. And he's like, and now I'm being charged $530 every day I don't pay it. And I don't have it. I mean, like, I was just like, dude, that's not you. That's sad. Just fucking, just
desperate. Yeah.
Leave the company, or like leave the company, but leave the country. Just go, just fucking
fade away.
Yeah, just go away. And this is the last headline. It's from the BBC. The insider trading suspicions looming over Trump's presidency, which interestingly enough, John Oliver basically did this whole thing.
Excellent.
I haven't seen that. Is it pretty good?
It's
okay. Yeah. Okay.
And so I'm not going to get into it. I will just say that like it's
pretty fucking obvious. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's super sus. And to quote my grandchildren or my nephew and niece.
Oh, they love that.
So I'm not gonna. But watch the John Oliver episode from the 19th. I believe is the date that it came out. It's
Okay.
he gets really into it, and it's really well done. And
About prediction markets, so like
yeah,
so like having if you the Kaiushi and all that bullshit where you can basically bet on everything. It's really interesting, like to see the origins of like just how like how these just idiots just basically allowed it to exist, and
Yeah.
it's really fascinating. I didn't know the whole story about it.
I didn't either.
But
I did
yeah, I was
really
really
enjoy when that. So I know because I'm up early on Sunday mornings. 'Cause I'm old. The Sunday CBS Sunday Morning News, which plays like at 7 a.m., and they have a clip of this lady interviewing the guy who started what's the first one? Kashish or Kalish.
yeah, Cashy or whatever. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Ashy.
And
Sounds like a granola bar to me, but
yeah,
whatever.
I think it is a granola bar.
Don Jr.
I've had them. Yeah.
Don Jr. is a paid board member for both companies, and
Go figure.
and she's like
Fucking Christ.
she's asking him, she's like, well, what does he do? And she's like, we have lots of advisors. And then she's like, well, yeah, but this is this is the president's son. What does he come to meetings? He's like, well, we have lots of advisors. I mean, he literally said we have
Conflict of
lots of advisors.
interest.
He laughed the last time he said we have lots of advisors. That's how fucking full of shit this kid is. Anyway, those are the headlines that I have for this week.
Yeah, very nice.
Very good, Tice. Damn. Smith?
Quite a few too. It's kind of an all over the place week, so I'm just gonna kind of
It's been pretty
run
busy,
through
yeah.
the headlines. I don't think I have to, expand on a lot of these again. I'll just kind of run through them and get the laughs and then move on. Cry on our, like, all right, that's fun. You're no John F. Kennedy. RFK Jr. repeatedly reminded in House
Yes.
hearing that he's a disappointment to the family name. Yeah. He really
Beautiful
is. And actually,
moment.
that is not even the only RFK story I have for you. This comes from the ever reliable New
Oh.
York Post. RFK Jr. once chopped off a dead raccoon's penis to study later
Yeah.
while on a family
Yeah.
road trip.
Yeah, man has
When
hobbies. Man has
are
hobbies.
you what was the what the classic like serial killer origin story? Someone who
Yeah, dismembering
how
fucking
many
animals or
stories
killing them.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and like and no, even Jeffrey Dahmer made sure everything was thoroughly cooked before he ate it, and it, like anyway, yeah, it's something I don't know what like these just keep happening, but like he tells these stories himself. A lot
Yeah,
of the times, like I think he's the one who brought up the raccoon
He
penis thing.
does. Yeah.
It's like I don't know. He's like you can't leave your children around RFK Jr. when he's like this because he will tell your children stories like this. And he's just a nut. Oh my god, it's so funny. He's
did
such a
you see
nut.
that? Did you see that clip of somebody was interviewing Dr. Oz, and Dr. Oz was talking about RFK? Did you see this? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
It was some podcast,
No.
and he was like, he's like, I go in. Dr. Oz is like, I go into his I go into RFK's office, and he's got a Fanta, an orange Fanta on, and he's drinking, on his desk, and he's like, if you pour this on the grass, it'll kill it. That means it'll kill cancer. That's literally what he
Oh,
said to Dr. Oz.
I did hear that. I did hear that. Yeah, I did hear that.
That guy's in charge. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh,
He is. He is.
it's so
Next
bad.
one. This
Isn't he starting
comes.
a podcast too? Great idea. Fucking
Yeah,
I'm
stupid.
sure he is.
I
Sorry,
can
Smith.
listen to that gravel voice for days and
Oh,
days.
for as long as it takes, baby.
Jesus Christ.
Can you guys do an
Uh,
RFK impression?
I
Have
can
you
do
worked
the
on it?
time. I can try, but there was this whole thing with this monkey penis, and Cheryl thought
every
it was
time he,
cute.
no, every time he talks, I expect to see the American Cancer Society logo.
I know, right? What did he
God,
I
do to
know.
himself?
it's like a PSA voice for like,
Ugh,
yeah.
I can't. It's like nails on a fucking chalkboard. It's bad.
Oh, he's just.
Anyway, terrible.
This one comes from the
It's pretty good.
least legitimate looking news source I've used in a while. It comes from balleralert.com. But I did see this. You guys frequent Baller Alert often?
It's
I
not in
just
my
started
algorithm.
today.
Not
All the
yet.
time.
I just started today. Well, it found me because I'm a baller, and so
Shot call.
the
Yeah. Yeah.
Chevy Impala. Classic.
This
So
close to a
that's like
snort. That close.
oh yeah, that's home party. That's my home. That puts me in a home party club frame of mind here on that. That's where that took me. Like that ag secretary guy who could teleport. That teleported me to the HPC circa 2005. Anyway, so I actually saw this from a legitimate news source. I'm fairly confident. So, Red Lobster revised endless shrimp 2 years after deal led to $11 million loss. So a couple years ago, I think they like entered like a bank, like Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, and one of
Yeah.
the reasons they cited was that they did
And the
unlimited
shrimp.
shrimp, and
Yeah.
their patrons put them to the challenge because my God, if you're going to make promises, somebody's going to Red Lobster to make sure you deliver, and they did. And so, like, $11 million doesn't sound like that big of a loss, but like, still, it's interesting that they brought it back. So they're all about the fans, I guess.
When that went down, there's a Red Lobster less than a mile from our house, and it's still open. And the AP interviewed that guy. He was
No
like,
way.
yeah, he just worked there under. I think he gave his name actually, but he's like, yeah, these fucking assholes come in, they get all you can eat shrimp, they sit there for 4 hours and eat shrimp for 4 hours, and then they tip you 10%, of the total bill, not
Right.
because of all the.
Oh,
He's
right.
like, it
Interesting.
sucks. Yeah.
I did not know that. This one comes from Courthouse News Service. Penis costume protester prevails in court. Alabama officers said
Yay.
a woman's costume created as a public safety threat and arrested her at an October No Kings rally. She has won in court, but ultimately won. This is cute. This is cute. Fairhope, Alabama. One could call it a hard case, but ultimately, an Alabama judge found not hard enough. Thank you, Gabrielle Tynes of the Courthouse News Service.
Good for you.
What are they
A
doing
true
with you there?
patriot. A true patriot.
ABC News, meow meow. Pilot scolded after making animal noises heard on air
Yes.
traffic control frequency. They said non-essential conversations, such as making animal noises, are prohibited below 10,000 feet. However, above 10,000 feet, totally good, apparently. Totally
You can
fine to make
meow all
whatever
you
animal
want.
is doing. We already talked about that. This one I thought was actually kind of brilliant. Police. Oh, this comes from CTV News, Canadian television. Police arrest man who replaced $34,000 worth of Lego pieces with pasta. If you've ever held like a Lego box, like you're bringing home a new box of Legos,
Yeah.
pasta is smart. Smart. You got busted though, so not that smart. Trump job approval, 32%. He hit an all-time low today with this World American Research Group. You're at 32%, which is
Killing
Carter
it.
territory. Yeah, you alluded to Carter earlier. Tucker Carlson. Sorry, this comes from Mediaite. I'm sorry for misleading people. Tucker Carlson delivers a jaw-dropping mea culpa for endorsing Trump. Alex Jones has also had a very vocal sort of parting of ways with Donald Trump. Basically, Tucker Carlson admitted that he's basically a huge dickhead who supported Trump all this time. And I don't know. It's funny to see the momentum of people like the I think I don't want to call them bright, but the smarter ally are starting to jump ship. I think that's what we're going to tell when things because like this is going to leave such a wake of like Dan Bongino losers, like there's all these losers on the right that once Trump goes away, they have no identity or voice. It's just going to leave a bunch of losers. It's interesting. I look forward to it immensely and intensely. Let's see. Typos spotted in FBI Director Cassius Patel's lawsuit on inaccuracies. A cute one. Oh, it's a cute one. And that was it. I think. I think I had more. I thought I had more than that, but no, that's it. That's it. That's all the world.
It's pretty good.
That's all it is.
I just have a. Go ahead, Tice.
I'll be right back. Somebody's yelling. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. I just have a couple. This first one comes to us from Vice.com. This company will let you video chat with Jesus for $1.99 per minute. Smith, have you heard of this?
I have not.
Oh, so a Southern California tech company called Just Like Me has launched an AI-powered Jesus avatar that users can video call for $1.99 per minute or $49.99 for a 45-minute monthly package. Goddamn pop-ups. The avatar is visually modeled after actor Jonathan Rumi's portrayal of Jesus in the television series The Chosen, trained on
Okay.
the King James Bible and collection of unspecified sermons. Um, it goes on from there. It is ridiculous. I can't believe people are actually paying for this. You should hear the voice of Jesus. The whole thing is hilarious. Suckers.
He's probably not a black fan, is he? He's probably not a black fan. I'm guessing.
He's not. No, he is
Okay, I
not.
didn't. Yeah, all right, all right. We
Jesus
know what this audience is
Avatar
for.
is
Okay.
the stereotypical white sexy Jesus, and not
Oh,
the real.
sexy
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah,
Okay,
Ripped
okay.
Jesus.
rip.
A folk rock Jesus. Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that.
well,
Yeah.
yeah. Tice, have you heard about that company that's getting or for $1.99 a minute you can talk to a Jesus avatar, and people are
No.
actually paying for it? Yeah,
Wow.
it's
Why
going down.
why didn't I not think of that? Jesus
I
Christ.
know. Well, blame Just Like Me, and they're a little startup out of Southern California, so they're
$1.99.
making
That
bank.
is, I mean, I only know one person. I only know one
This is
person.
Tyson regretting things.
No, but
You could have developed that, man.
it used to be, like the sex lines, right? You talk to a sexy
Sure.
lady or
Yeah.
and I only know one person that ever did that, and yeah. So
What are you wearing? Dressed like Trump. Oh, sorry.
Ooh, it's good
Uh,
stuff.
that seems
Uh,
reasonable. $1.99 a minute or 40. I guess
I
you can get
know.
like a
You know
20
what?
minute pack.
If we
Or,
get really like bored and drunk on Friday, I feel
I
like
think
we might
I
have.
think we may need to make a group confession. I wonder if
Come
Jesus
on,
does three
I have
ways. I don't know. We'll see.
$20 to throw in the toilet.
Yeah,
Let's
that sounds, that'd probably be fun.
give it
I
a
think
go.
we should make
Yeah.
that happen. Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus, what's the deal with the Holy Spirit? Isn't that bullshit? Like just sometimes it's a
It'll be fun to
dove. Sometimes it's
it'll be
a
fun to see if we can
ghost.
like break him. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to.
Yeah.
We will. We're telling you, listeners, here first. We will be breaking Jesus's
Kind of
avatar here
feels
shortly and
it's
reporting
gonna
on it
feel
next week.
it's gonna feel weird depending on the level of technology. Like I don't know, I don't want to tell Jesus off too much. I mean, I
What
know it's
was
fake, but
who was the guy
I
that
know.
was it Glenn Beck that interviewed the AI version of George Washington? Did you see that?
I do vaguely
No,
remember that. No, I vaguely remember this. Yes,
Yeah, that was
it's gonna be a lot like
weird.
this.
That was
It's gonna be a
super
lot
I
like
weird.
haven't
that.
heard that name in a while.
But
Thankfully.
yeah, he's still
Uh,
around.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, he
he's
was like the first of like the original
cockroaches.
people from Fox News that was fired, and then went on to form his
Well,
own network of losers. Yeah.
yeah, and then Bill O'Reilly, I believe, as well.
Hmm. Oh,
He
he
was
was first.
Hmm.
I'm
he was
sorry, you're
first.
right.
Yeah.
Bill O'Reilly
Bill.
really
Yeah.
set the bar for sexually harassing your employees and getting sued and removed from the network for it.
Yeah,
There
I
have been
mean,
a lot of fine examples. They've really but he set the
Really.
template. He sent the
Hagsmith is
template.
Hagsmith is a perfect example. He didn't have time to get fired. He got promoted, but
Yeah,
Just to get fired eventually.
he
Oh, it's
did.
gonna be great. Can't wait.
Oh yeah.
This is this is my last one. And this is just kind of funny to me because I actually participated in this stupid thing once. This comes to us from BBC.com. SantaCon organizer charged with stealing $1 million from the charity pub crawl. Have you guys heard of SantaCon?
Oh.
Do you
Oh yeah, I
remember?
remember that.
yeah,
I remember
yeah.
you sending us pictures.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. It's pretty fucking wild. But basically this guy has been charged with fraud. Stefan Pildis, 50-year-old dummy, promoted SantaCon as an event grounded in charitable giving, but instead of donating the millions of dollars he raised, he ran his own con game. So yeah, that guy's fucking screwed. And if you've ever been to a SantaCon, you knew it was a fucking hoax. Like, where is all this money going to charity? Nobody ever knew. It was literally just an excuse to dress up like Santa, get drunk, and then if you're a guy, try to pick up a lady. Like, that was it. That was literally it.
You could
Puke all over the streets to the point it smelled like puke for weeks. Like, not great. Yeah.
could you say that Santa Claus is really history's first Bernie Madoff? I mean, because think about his empire that he set up. he doesn't pay for anything. Everyone buys stuff in his name and puts his name down on it. So it's like he's funneling money. He's not making money, but he's funneling money.
Funneling money.
So it's like a
Yeah.
Ponzi scheme, but not really. I don't know. Maybe not. You know what?
Well, this guy's capitalizing on it, so
Santa gets a pass. I take it back.
If any, I don't know though. If anything, he is largely responsible for inflation, giving out all those free toys, Christmas joys,
It's true.
and so you can't just give that shit away to kids because you're not buying it, you're not supporting the economy.
That's true. That's true.
And now he's like, I don't know.
I heard that he crushed the elf union, like just like no cheers. Like, fucking no way. He's a baller. I wouldn't mess with him.
I wouldn't either.
This poor reindeer having to drag his ass around all night. God.
I don't like to talk this way about Santa.
Yeah,
let's
talk shit on the Easter Bunny.
There we go. I don't get. Oh yeah, we crap all over the Easter Bunny.
Yeah,
Easter Bunny's lame. Even as a kid, I thought the Easter Bunny was.
Easter Bunny is
me
too confusing. If they would just teach us when we were kids that this is really just it's Christianity, but it's also paganism, mixed together. You would at least kind of understand what the egg is about and why a bunny's delivering, because bunnies don't lay eggs, and and there's a big chicken in the background. I don't know. It's all confusing.
Very much so.
No.
I did enjoy an Easter basket when I was a kid, though.
I did too.
Sans the Peeps.
Oh, yeah,
sorry,
absolutely.
Anna Towns, who loves Peeps. Oh God.
Did you? I don't know. Did I tell you about the Dr. Pepper flavored Peeps? Did you?
Oh my, no.
Did you hear about that? I'm not making this shit
Look
up.
Look at her face. She is in. She's 100% in.
Well, I don't know. I don't know now. It's like it's conflicted. It would be like the love-hate freak.
It's my kryptonite. That's all you have to say.
We had it. We had it at a meeting that we went to. I didn't try one, but yeah, they apparently had Dr. Pepper flavored Peeps there for a while. So I do. I don't know. Go to your local Five Below or wherever.
I'm gonna look for them. I'm gonna look for them.
I love that you know.
Maybe I can bring it. Maybe I can bring it.
I also saw them at Five Below because we went to a Five Below, and I've never been to a Five Below before. I always thought.
Oh, dude,
for some reason, I thought it was like a preteen clothing store. I don't know why. Like I didn't know what, but no, it's just like random shit.
Random shit.
Which
it's
would
great.
be a better day, but it is. Yeah, they had those. They had. I bought some Pop Rocks. I hadn't had Pop Rocks in a long time.
They had I went to a Five Below because they had like yoga mats when we were trying to get the dogs to like walk on carpet and stuff.
Oh, right.
We don't have carpet. They had like yoga mats for like $5 a piece. And I was just like, what is going on here? I mean, they didn't last very long, but Five Below is a weird store. But it is. I would assume that it's mostly preteen girls because that's who's in there, and it makes me nervous just being in there. So
it was. No, I mean it was just not what I was expecting. So there's a lot of retail outlets that I have no clue what they look like inside. Like I've always been curious, but like I don't just go into a store anymore. Like there's very like that was like the newest retailer I've been to in recent memory.
There's like a place in town called Scheels. I don't know if it's a national company, but SCHEEO, and it's all sports all the time. And then
yes, we have those too.
I've never been to one. I had time to kill, and I went to the Amazon outlet instead of going in there. Anyway.
You guys have an Amazon outlet? Man, I wish we had one of those.
It's fucking ridiculous. So we had a meeting on Friday afternoon. Sally's got something screwed up with the time zone, so she keeps putting the meetings an hour early. So I had an hour to kill. So I went into the Amazon store, and it's like it's just random shit, and there's no pictures on anything. You have to scan the boxes and the barcodes to find out what's in there. And some of the stuff's open, but some of it's not. I bought a $5 breathalyzer test for fun, and then I bought and then there was a baby. There was a baby.
What, a baby?
No, there was a do-rag for a baby.
Okay.
Fantastic.
And
I like that.
And that was $1. And I felt like it really should have gone into my collection. But then I started thinking about the NAACP and the problem I've had in the past. So I thought, no, just keep away from this. But anyway, yeah, baby do-rag. It's pretty cute. I'll send you the picture of it. I took a picture of it. It looks like just a little gangster, just a little cute gangster.
Ready to ride. A little baby, I would get a do-rag. That's adorable.
I would too. I could dress myself.
Better than those overblown fucking bows for girls. Ugh, all over the place. My
Oh.
sister-in-law did that. Lauren, I'm still pissed about it. I love you. Not cool.
Do you guys want to do
Bows that were bigger than the girls' heads. I'm telling you. Anyway.
That is weird. That is weird. Although I will say that my mom used to do this thing where she would take my hair and Sally's hair and pebbles it up, and she would tie a little bow and then keep our hair pointed up like this. When we were little kids,
Oh.
we looked really weird. But there are many pictures of it. So
I must have one of these
I
pictures.
think we like to see these. Yeah.
Yeah. The fans need it.
I asked her about it. She's like, "You guys had a lot of hair," and we did. And while I still have a lot of hair, I guess I'll enjoy it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
The plugs. I don't have very much. I
I got
I
like a
have a
couple.
lot of plugs and I have a lot of unplugs too.
Well, there you go.
I like
Sorry.
unplugs. People love the unplug. It's true.
We're getting pissy this week. Yeah.
That's fine. So I was looking for something to watch, and I found this show on Amazon Prime called LOL, Last One Laughing. And what they do is they get like 8 or 9 comedians in a no 10 comedians in a room, and the idea is to make each other laugh. And the last person that doesn't laugh is the winner, and you have 6 hours to do it. So the second season was the one I started with because it has a couple of people that I'm really a big fan of. David Mitchell, who was the star of Ludwig, and he's one of my favorite all-time, quite interesting guests, QI. Diane Morgan, who is Philomena Kunk, she's in it, and it's hosted by Jimmy Carr, who does a pretty good job.
Yeah.
And basically,
I like
what
Jimmy
it
Carr.
is, what it is they just run bits by each other, like in conversation, trying to make each other laugh. And then occasionally they'll come up and do something called a Joker. And Diane Morgan's Joker, which is basically like they each do a bit. They have like 5 minutes to do a comedy sketch to try to make people laugh. And uh, Diane Morgan's bit was so funny. I could not.
What is this on, Tice?
It's on
Peacock?
Prime. It's on.
It is on
Amazon
Prime.
Prime.
And
Yeah,
what is it called one more time?
it's called Last One Laughing. LOL.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
what we're doing. And we busted through both seasons immediately. It's fucking hilarious. The guy from the IT crowd, the Asian guy, he's in the first season. He is killer. And yeah, no, it's very funny. And David Mitchell is a comedy genius, to be fair. And Diane Morgan, just
I
imagine,
love her.
Philomena Cunt trying to make people laugh offhandedly, in a room full of comedians. It's fucking great. Anyway,
Well, I also love Alan Carr too, because he was on Traders and I had no idea about him. He's fucking hilarious.
oh, okay,
And he won Traders. Yeah.
so I said Jimmy Carr
Yeah.
is the host, but
But
Alan
then I
Carr,
remembered, yeah, Alan Carr, he's in it though, right?
he's in the second season.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he's hilarious. I mean,
I love him. I adore him.
his Joker bit was called concentration or constipation, and you had to decide based on his noises and looks what was going on. And so,
Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna start watching it tonight. That's fucking great.
It's fucking hilarious. Very good. I'd never heard of it, and I was just like, you know what, this looks great. So anyway, and then there's a new Snow Caps record out.
Ooh.
So there's a little thing. So this Snow
Very
Caps.
nice.
So this is a little bit of history for these guys. So there was a band called P.S. Eliot in the late aughts, 2010, 2011, and it's the Crutchfield Sisters. And they put out, and I got on the radar because they used to do, when they do shows, they would do Replacements covers and Guided by Voices covers. And I was like, I gotta check these guys out. So they were in P.S. Eliot for like 2 years. Then they split off. So Katie went and started Waxahachie. And
Oh, cool.
Allison went off and started this band called Swearin', I-N, and I have all their records. It's so good. And then they got back together to do something for the first time in like 15 years, and that's what this record is. And it's the Crutchfield Sisters and MJ Linderman and the producer, and that's the band. So it is great. It sounds like it's got this kind of fucking 90s alternative vibe to it, so it's not straight Waxahachie, but it's really good. I highly recommend it.
Cool. I'm gonna listen to that for sure.
They're called snow caps. SNO.
Snow caps with no W, right? Just snow
Yeah,
caps,
just
like
snow cap. Yeah.
snowball
Snow
of Western
cone
Kansas
or
fame.
or
Okay.
snowball.
Yeah.
Is that the correct nomenclature for it? It's SNOBALL.
It's
That is correct.
yeah.
That's
I
how
think
cone is
that is.
spelled.
I
So
think that is correct. Did you know
okay.
the snowball was invented in Kansas? Did you know that the Slurpee was invented in Kansas? Did you know that?
For real?
Yeah,
I
for real. Some Dairy Queen owner managed to figure out how to make it, didn't know what to do with it, and 7-Eleven bought it from him, essentially.
Wow.
really
Okay.
man.
I'd never heard
I
that.
didn't know that either. Yeah. All right.
What I couldn't find out was what town it was in, but I could probably figure that out.
Hmm.
Spent some time doing it. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, I wanted to just mention that we started this thing called Music League thanks to Dawson, and it's funny. The first round, what was the first round? Was earphones up, right?
Earmuffs.
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 So
Yeah.
songs that couldn't be. Beth went to submit a song when there were only 3 songs there, and it
Uh-huh.
had already been submitted. So
Yeah.
there's a
That happens a lot,
Yeah.
especially with a group of friends. So, yeah, it happened to me too. I'm
yeah.
pretty sure it was my brother that submitted it, but I'm very happy with my submission.
Me
My
too.
second one.
I'm with
Yes.
you. Okay, that's it.
So you're enjoying it so far, Tice?
I haven't listened
So
to them
far,
yet.
so
That's the first thing I'm
okay.
going to do. But you
Well,
know,
you gotta
I've
vote.
already gone through. I mean, you guys
You gotta
saw.
listen to the playlist and then vote
Yeah, I
accordingly.
mean, I've already gone through like the next 5 weeks to try to plan it out because this is like right up my alley. This kind of stuff.
Oh, I know. Because I'm in another music league with some other friends, and I was like, oh my fucking God, Tyson would fucking love this. Like, this is, yeah. And something to kill time before fantasy gets up again.
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
very nice. Smith, what do you have to plug?
I didn't have a lot. What did I have? Oh, new show. We've seen I think there's 4 episodes out. 3 episodes out. I think the fourth drops this weekend. Is Margot's Got Money Troubles.
Yes, that's one of
It's
mine too.
is it
Very good.
on Apple
Yeah.
TV? Yeah, it is. It's interesting. We weren't sure what to expect, but it has what's her face, Dawson?
Elle Fanning
Elle
and
Fanning, and
Michelle
Michelle
Pfeiffer
Pfeiffer, and Nick
and
Offerman.
Nick
And so,
Offerman.
kind of based on the cast, we're like, oh, we'll give it a shot. Now, it's gotten really good reviews, and it's very good. It's about sort of a woman or young girl, I guess, who goes to college and has an affair with her professor and doesn't have has an eclectic home life. And I don't know, it's interesting. It's cute. Like I'm not exactly sure what direction they're
Yeah.
going with it,
Yeah.
but it is funny, and I'm enjoying it. So, and the other one I had is on HBO. It is a really quick documentary series called Born to Bowl.
Oh, that looks good.
Um,
Oh,
and it
yeah,
is
that's
a
on the
real
queue.
quick watch. Yeah, real quick watch. I think they're half-an-hour episodes, and we got into it. The only reason I like even learned about the show is like one of the guys is from like Fishers, Indiana, which is like a suburb of Indianapolis. So he's like a local guy. And he got into some legal trouble, and I saw an article about it. I was like, I didn't know there was a real and like he's like the main guy in the series, interestingly enough. So but anyway,
Uh-huh.
really, you will learn a lot about bowling, and it's quite funny. It's such because it's such a like. I mean, it is really interesting. Like it's not that big of a sport. I guess I thought it was a bigger deal than
Bigger
it
deal.
maybe
Yeah.
is. Yeah, because like golf is like. I mean, golf is huge, and
Huge.
like we
Yeah.
feel like bowling might be like maybe like a tenth of professional golf, but no, it's very, but it's fun. It's like they're all very kind of like fun characters. So anyway, that's those are the 2 recommendations I have, and then my obviously my prior unplug for the Alamo Drafthouse. But support them. I'm gonna qualify
I
this. I'm gonna
know.
say
Yeah.
downvote, but go and give them the money because it's the upside is
The
better than
people
the
that work
alternative.
there deserve it. I love them
Yes.
so, and they
Yeah.
just, yeah, they got fucking
Yeah.
shat
So
on. So, yeah,
yeah.
I'm
So
with you.
sorry. Fuck you, Sony. I'm
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
worried
Fuck
about
you,
them
Sony.
sponsoring their podcast anymore.
Yeah.
They're on my shit
Ass.
list.
Even though I
Sony.
really like your TVs and
Yeah, and
whatever.
Walkmans.
Yeah. Oh, I miss my Sony Walkman. That thing was
I do
fucking
too.
cool too. It was like white and it had neon blue and pink and yellow on it. Oh,
You can
Anyway,
buy a little Walkman that has a USB port, so you can transfer your cassettes.
maybe I'll do that. That
I've
would be
done it.
cool.
I've done it with a bunch of old demos and shit. It's cool. It's easy.
Would it be cool though if I wore it around like on my belt loop?
Absolutely, 150%. I saw a Kickstarter the other day that they're bringing back the boombox. They're like, "Come on, you want a
Oh,
boombox?" And
yeah.
like, and you're like, "Yeah, I don't know. I never paid $150 for a boombox before. I was with inflation, I guess maybe. I don't know, but anyway."
Let's not do that.
Why not?
We have an entire generation of quiet teens looking at their phone. Let's not fuck with that. Let's just leave
No.
that in place. I don't want to hear them. They can do whatever they're doing. I'm fine with it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All
Get the
right.
boomboxes or guns.
No
No guns.
No to
No
both.
boomboxes or guns. No.
Yes.
Breakdancing, yes.
Breakdancing,
Breakdancing, yes.
hell yes.
Absolutely.
Pursue
Absolutely.
it.
Absolutely.
Everything else,
with the
no.
earbuds.
Yeah.
Earbuds. Actually, I'm fine because I love the breakdancing music. So you could be loud to your breakdancing music.
Yeah,
Nothing
that's-
I was gonna say I like it too. I'm a fan.
I like that.
And if you can dance on
African
the
Bambaataa died. I forgot to. That was my headline that I also forgot to mention that Africa Bambaataa died. Who was kind of an early hip hop pioneer.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris is dead, but
Just Chuck Norris. Yeah,
Yeah. Rest in peace to that guy though.
that's right.
I don't believe he's really dead. That guy can't die. Anyway, I got a couple plugs. There's a new movie in theaters called The Drama, and it's produced by A24 with Zendaya and Robert Pattinson. We went and saw it at Alamo Drafthouse, which I will talk about in my unplugs. The movie was very
wow, bad week
Two
for Alamo
unplugs.
Drafthouse.
Wow.
Sorry. But that movie was surprisingly good. And I would like you guys to watch it and give me your thoughts and feels on it.
Isn't it about planning a wedding and shit starts to go sideways? Is that what is that the
Yes.
same movie I'm thinking of?
It is that. And the marketing for it is super weird. I was like, what the fuck are we getting into? But we really wanted to go have Hot Pot, which is right by the Alamo. So we were like, oh, let's go see a movie too. And I'm glad we did. It was actually really great. And it caused us to have a kind of a deep conversation afterwards. I also wasn't expecting. So anyway, watch that. And then I finished a new documentary series on Netflix called Trust Me, The False Prophet. Have you guys heard of this or seen this?
Watched. It's good. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Did you like it?
Well, I want to verify that it's the same one because I think we might have watched another series about the same exact topic. So I'm gonna withhold comment.
Yeah,
because I thought we watched one on I thought we watched one on HBO, and the more I looked at it, because we flipped through it the other night, and I was like, oh, we've seen that, but I don't know that we have. So go ahead, guys. I'm tentative on that.
So it's this woman who considers herself to be a cult expert because she was in a cult at one period in her life. And her husband is not documentary filmmaker. He was a video music director or whatever. So they were living in Utah and they came across this guy, Samuel Bateman, and he was single at the time. And then he just started getting all these wives. So they just started following him and filming him, and it progresses from there. And that guy just dishes out all the fucking goods of all the crazy Mormon, crazy shit that he gets into with these girls. And they end up busting him. It's like a whole thing with the FBI. It is really well done. And the lady who, was a cult expert, she's a little crazy because she was in a cult and, she's got a chip on her shoulders now. But beyond that, they did a great job. I mean, it's pretty cool to see how they get this guy's ass and how he pushes back and how he tries to get away with it and all this stuff. It's really well done.
What's it called?
It's called Trust Me, The False Prophet.
Okay.
And there's, I think, 3 episodes, and they're a little lengthy, an hour long each, but it's worth it. As far as cult documentaries, which is definitely the thing lately, it's one of my favorites for sure. And I always have to look at the cult leader and be like, Why would these women think this guy is a gift from fucking God? This guy. And I really feel even stronger about it with Samuel. Please watch it and get back to me. Lastly, the other thing that I've just been consuming the shit out of is 9 Inch Noise. They were at, well, it was 9 Inch Nails and what is his butt? Boys
Voice
Noise
noise.
collaborated at Coachella, and it was fucking great. I don't know if you guys have seen the live show. I've watched it now twice. So good. Like, Coachella to me sucks. Like, a lot of the acts are bullshit, except for, like, you know, the side stages that nobody goes to. And, you know, like
Right.
Joyce Maynor was playing one of them, and like a couple other bands I like. And I was like, wow, I didn't even know they were at Coachella because Justin Bieber is fucking
Right.
headlining and bullshit like that.
That was
But
funny. Like they did like
yeah.
$10 million. He walked out with like a laptop for like an hour and like his
Yeah, and
jammies.
just was
Like, yeah,
jamming to
yeah.
singing
I
along to
was
his
like,
old
fuck you,
music.
Coachella. I was like, you give Bieber $10 million. That shit's on you. I was like,
Yeah.
good for you, Justin. That's the first cool thing you've ever done in your life. That's
Oh
my
yeah.
opinion.
No, it's a strong opinion, and it should be. Yeah.
As it should be.
Yeah, but listen to the live album. But first, you should watch what they did at Coachella. It's fucking phenomenal. I love it.
So they did do it. So they actually
fan.
did release it they released it as an album. Wow.
Yeah. And the rumor is they're going to tour together, and I would love to see that. That would be insane.
They toured when we saw them. He opened up for when we saw 9 Inch Nails in Nashville.
No shit.
Yeah, he did.
Did he come out and like play with them?
No,
no,
he didn't. No. It was just him, and he had like his own sort of console set up, like in a different area of the arena. I'm sure it varied show by show.
Sure.
But like. So yeah, it was interesting. Like I had not heard him before. So but no, it'll
I
be
didn't either, and he's really talented. So
it was a good show. It was the kind of show I will say we did not have like super expensive seats, and at that show it doesn't matter. Like it's all so much about the visual and effects. Like you actually probably don't like it. Don't worry about it. Like it just goes. It's an experience for the whole family.
I'm all about it. I'm all about the experience.
Yeah.
Tice, what's your unplug this week or unplugs? Anything?
Hookworms. Hookworms in my own.
Yeah, that's
our little dog, Mr. Bean. She was throwing up last week, 2 weeks ago, and
oof.
And I just got into this thing. I said, Beth, you don't have to run to the vet every time a dog throws up, and then I watched it throw up. I was like, okay, take her to the vet. And they couldn't figure out if it was obstructions or whatever, and so they opened her up, and he said that when because they thought it was an obstruction because she eats shit in the yard, not just dog shit, but like sticks and all this kind of nonsense, and because she's a good girl, and anyway, he just took her. They opened her up, and they pushed all of it out of her stomach, and he said it was the most hookworms he's ever seen in his entire career.
Oh shit!
So, and we had just given her hookworm medicine 3 weeks before the surgery, and so we were like, "What the fuck," And he's like, "Do you have critters in your backyard?" And Beth's like, "What?" And he's like, "Critters, like." She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "That's where they come from." So so now we're giving them monthly dosages of hookworms. Anyway, pretty gross. Hookworms. Don't look it up online, but do look it up online if you want to just be horrified. But
I've never heard of them.
Imagine hundreds of bookworms coming out of a poor dog's butt.
Oh.
So anyway, it was just hookworms, masses of hookworms, and then gas behind it, and hookworms and gas, and she was. But she's doing better. She's doing okay. They have this new kind of pill now that they give dogs. It's a 1-day pain pill, and man, she was like, "I feel great," so.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Anyway, that's my unplug. Hookworms. Look out for them.
As it should be. Fuck that. God damn.
It was not a cheap visit to the vet.
I gotta look that shit up. Smith, are you looking that up?
I like how you said. So they opened her up, and I was like, "Opened her? Oh, okay."
I'm taking her to get her stitches out tomorrow. So it's been
Wow.
2 weeks. A little over
Ew,
2 weeks.
these things are so bad. Oh God. All right.
Yeah.
I
feel
told
bad.
you. I told you.
Yeah.
I guess some good news is we thought we got one of the puppies that's a sibling of several of our dogs. It looked like he was on death's door yesterday. He's 3 weeks old, and but he made it. He's gonna be okay.
Good.
So there
Yay.
you go. So
Good.
there's a little happiness on it.
Oh, look at that. There you go.
I like
Yeah.
that. That's good.
Matt,
Smith.
I already got my
Turn.
Alamo Drafthouse
Oh.
inspired unplug, so I guess we'll keep the momentum going. Sounds like
Oh, all right.
also has something
So,
happen.
as I mentioned, Jonas and I went to the drama because we wanted to go to Hot Pot to have lunch beforehand. And we, both of us are like, really, we've been pushing off going back to Alamo after the mobile ordering bullshit was implemented. So, anyway, we had a plan. We're just going to go get drinks, order them at the bar, and then just go see the movie. No food, whatever. We just ate lunch. And so Jonas was like, no, we should try the mobile ordering and see what happens. I was like, that's a good idea. But we did get a drink before the, film. Go in, they've removed the buttons, which is just sad to see. I really got bummed by that. And then also they have those cards where the menu used to be. So they don't even have menus anymore. They just have this card that basically gives you directions on how to mobile order. And so you're like, okay, this is where we're at. And then I was depressed again. I'm like, well, at least the seats recline, and they still show those like funny bits before the film and whatnot.
That's the best part.
It's the best part. I love it. And it's still, top tier. But then, we drink our drinks and we're like, we should get a drink. It took both of us because they don't have the QR code on the fucking like piece of paper with the directions. It's taped to the table and you're in the dark at that point. So we were trying to scan the QR codes in the fucking dark forever. It wasn't taking for the longest time. Jonas finally got his to work. And then they didn't give us our drinks until, I shit you not, 5 minutes before the film ended.
Oh, geez.
And
What?
yeah, dude, it was bad, fucking bad.
Oh, I don't know that I would have. Yeah, that's wow.
Yeah, like literally, they put the drinks on our table, and Jonas just laughed. He was like, "What? The movie's almost done, guys."
So it's weird. It sounds like it works a little bit different, or maybe they're staging it. But like the way it worked at ours is you had like literally when we got there, we were trying to order food, but there was a timer. There was like countdown timer. There was like you have to get your order in by this amount, or you have to use the card again. You have to manually order. And so I think what they're obviously trying to do is they're trying to force everybody to order something at the beginning of the movie so they can leave you alone, not to do shit for the duration of the movie.
For the duration of it,
I can tell staff is down. I could just tell by the number of people you kind of milling, or like I think they definitely reduced their staff size because of this. And
yep.
Yeah.
They have, and like they messed up orders. Like they brought us like a giant Diet Coke or something. Neither of us ordered it. Like shit like that was happening.
Yeah.
So I know it just sucks. And then we went to the bar afterwards because we still had our drinks. Like we literally had just gotten them. We didn't have time to fucking drink, so we brought them to the fucking bar. And this guy who runs, he's like the bar. God, I'm terrible. They run the bar, pronouns. I need to be better about it. So we were talking to them and they were just like, how was the movie? Blah, blah, blah. And we didn't get into the mobile ordering thing, but I really wanted to because I really like this person. I'm like, you are one of those people at Alamo I really don't want to get dicked over. Like I want you to stay, but I don't want you to stay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my fucking rant. And then couple others. I promise they'll be shorter. The first one, Anna Towns reminded me that after I got back from Vegas and we did our show the last time, I did not give my unplug about Vegas. So I have to give it now. My biggest unplug about Vegas, and a lot of people like them, whatever. Gordon Ramsay's burgers. They get a lot of hype. A lot of people like them, especially the blue cheeseburger. We went there with Jonas's family. Everybody got burgers, except I got like tots and chicken or whatever and a salad. Burgers aren't that great, guys. They're really not that great. They're completely overrated. Gordon's full of shit. I actually took a picture of one of his posters where he's got a burger on a plate outside of it, and AI helped me to put the poop emoji where the burger is instead. They're not good. They're not good.
Wow.
You screwed up, Gordon.
What building is that in? Because I think we went there once.
The Flamingo.
Yeah, I think we ate there one time. We just had appetizers.
Which, yeah, in general, you probably shouldn't eat at the Flamingo, like at any restaurant in the Flamingo. That was our bad. But you know what? Every place else was booked up. So I was like, oh, let's go grab a burger. Not a lot of people in here. Wonder why. That's why. And then lastly, and this really like grinds my gears, breaks my heart, makes me sad. Robin put out a new album recently, and it is not good.
I
do not like it.
I listened to it. I listened to it too. Yeah, I tried to. Like there was like I think the single. Like I was kind of like, I was like, no.
I know. I kept wanting it to like pick up speed and like get dancier or something, and it just like kept flattening. And I'm like, what is happening? And I feel bad because like she really loves this album. Like, you know, it's conceptual about like after having a baby and feeling sexy again and all this stuff. And I'm like, that is good, girl, but the music sucks. Like whoever produced this did a terrible job. I don't know. Tice, you should listen to it too.
Is this the woman that was on that track who didn't have to cut me off? Whatever that guy was. Is she that one from that song?
No, she's the Dancing on My Own girl. The Swedish girl.
I don't think
with the short hair.
Okay, I don't know if I know her. Okay. All right. It sounds like something I won't listen to, so yeah.
It's one of my favorite songs ever, and one of my favorite albums. And she's one of my favorites, and I'm really bummed about it. Anyway.
Hey,
I think about it too long, I get sad.
Sometimes it happens, you know.
I know.
That's true.
I just want them all to be good, guys. Is that too much to ask?
Why can't they all be good? Why can't all my favorite bands release a better record every time? That's the way it should be.
That's right.
I agree. Just get better and better and better, you know, for everyone.
There are very, very, very few bands that actually ultimately works out.
That would actually be a fun, like, music league. Yeah.
That is so hard. That's so hard to judge, though. I mean, you could look at. I would argue that every Pixies record's got better with each one. I would argue that. I would too.
The Pixies are one of the ones that I would.
Good. Yeah.
Save the most recent efforts. I think I would.
The Planet, whatever.
Yeah.
I like that record though too. I mean, I would say that it's probably not as good as the one before, but that is a tough one. I would say the Replacements were like that up until their last two records. That kind of fucked up. Pavement was not really like that. Yeah, no, it's a hard. Yeah, that's a hard one.
Yeah. It's a bummer. All right, fellas. Always a pleasure. Excited to
I'm going to see you guys in like 48 hours. You guys are going to be here. Yeah. It'll be great.
Yes. Very excited.
See the barn.
We'll document it thoroughly.
Yes, we will. There will be so much content.
There will be some form of Jabberjaws Investigates. Some form. We'll figure out what's true.
Some form. We'll put something together.
So I have a gift for you both when you arrive. It is not big, but it is for our adventure. Choose, if we choose to go on it. But what we do, I did mention that we have a cemetery. I have not.
Yeah.
I've opted not to find the cemetery yet.
Okay.
So I'm thinking.
We go searching for it.
If weather dependent, we may have to go find a cemetery in the dark.
I'm down.
That's okay.
I'm down.
I'm in with that.
Yeah.
All right. And Howie will have to film.
I just want to say
we'll just attach a little GoPro.
Yeah, I want to do that. I want to do that so bad. That's on the list. I want to get it. The HOV. Yeah. All right.
Always a pleasure. What's Tyson doing this week?
It was.
I'm running out of hats, but I got this one.
Okay.
I think it's cute.
Lean in further.
Black and wow,
that's great.
Wow.
I saw it and I said I have to have it.
But I don't know if it's offensive or not.
I
I'll
can't
tell.
tell.
Either.
I
I
can't
still
tell
don't
if
know.
it's or not. But I've already got the
Like
NAACP on
60-40.
speed dial, so it's fine.
60-40.
Black Olives rock.
Racist.